Hi everyone, I'm Andrea Coriali, owner of Elegant Affairs. We do all different types of events, from small dinner parties to big galas for 1,000 people. Today we're going to talk about entertaining. When you're entertaining at home, there are different things that you need to take into consideration. First and foremost are the logistics. And what I mean by logistics, it's your responsibility to make a beautiful, perfect flow so all of your guests are comfortable. Now, to create a flow, you use the bar and you use the buffet. And you want to think about the menu. And music is also key to setting the mood of a party. So, do you have any events coming up?
I want to throw a cocktail party for all my law school friends. Is there anything I can do with the appetizers to make it more sophisticated?
Absolutely, and it's all about planning. On the table here, I have a few classic appetizers that probably all of you have made in the past. But when you put a twist on the presentation, it gives it a big visual wow. Here we have crudité. Just take an individual vegetable like pencil asparagus, baby organic carrots, put a little dip on the bottom of a votive holder. Then as your guests walk by, they can kind of grab the votive and they can mix and mingle and have something to eat. Soup sips are fun. What you're looking at there is sake cups. How great is it when your guests first walk in out of the cold if you serve them a hot butternut squash soup or a spiced tomato soup? Now, take that soup sip and serve a little grilled cheese sandwich with it. It'll really impress everyone because it's not something that they see at every event. Tomato and mozzarella bites, that's something else that's really, really common. But when you take a little grape tomato and a little piece of mozzarella, which I cut out with a cookie cutter, takes on a whole new presentation and people think it's fabulous. If you're organized and you put a lot of things out on the table where people can actually graze, then once the party starts, you're free to enjoy it and mingle with your guests. And that's really part of being a good hostess. You want to enjoy your party.
How do you usually decide how many hors d'oeuvres should I calculate per person?
It really depends on how long your party is going to be. Typically, a cocktail party will last anywhere from 2 hours to 4 hours. I generally think 10 to 12 bites per person is a really good number. That always works. So use that as your guideline.
Do you have any tips on the layout of the party to keep people mingling?
When you go to an event, where do you go first when you walk into the party?
The bar.
The bar. The bar is going to dictate where people mingle and mix. What I would do is maybe have the bar in the living room and then put the buffet in the dining room. That way people start in the living room, they go to the center of the house and get their food from the dining room table, and then they disperse into all the different rooms. That's creating a nice flow.
I have a question. We're going to have a party. My friend's birthday party is going to be about 50 people. And if we want to put together a bar, what would be like the bare minimum but still seem to meet everybody's needs?
First of all, when choosing a red wine or white wine, just stick with one variety of red and one variety of white. A good rule of thumb to know is that each case of wine gives you 60 glasses. And you want to make sure that you have at least 2 to 3 glasses of wine per person. Then you want your 6 basic alcohols, which are vodka, gin, rum, tequila, scotch, and whiskey. And always keep non-alcoholic options on hand. Okay, now let's talk about music. The music needs to blend with the occasion and also blend with the demographics of the party. If you're having friends your age, Lauren, then you want to play age-appropriate music. If you're doing a party for your relatives and your grandparents, you want to play something or genre of music that they will really appreciate. So I hope I've given you some valuable tips so when you throw your next party, you'll look like a fabulous host. Remember, think about logistics, think about the menu, the bar, and the music. Put all of those 4 elements together, and those are the key ingredients to having a perfect party.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.